Click it or ticket, a familiar PSA to remind drivers and passengers to save lives by buckling up. In our Washington, D.C. bureau, Cronkite News reporter Imani Stevens talks with a few experts on the impact of ignoring seatbelt warnings.
This photo is remarkable, but what's really remarkable is no one was injured. The Yavapai County Sheriff's Office said it's because the passengers were wearing their seatbelts.
You just don't see that except in a Hollywood film.
Unfortunately, not everyone in Arizona wears a seatbelt. A National Highway Traffic Safety Administration study found out that states with stronger seatbelt enforcement laws had higher usage rates than states with weaker laws. But Alberto Gutierrez, the director of the Arizona Governor's Office of Highway Safety, says Arizonans are wearing their seatbelts.
Kansas, Arkansas, and Mississippi, they all have primary seatbelt law, okay? And guess what? We beat them in the usage rate.
However, there are states with primary seatbelt legislation for front and back seat passengers.
Arizona's laws are not as strict as other state laws. For example, you do have states that are enforcing primary seatbelt legislation for front and rear seat passengers.
In the front seat of a car, putting on a seatbelt is second nature. But in the back seat, it's not as common or even required in Arizona, and that can be dangerous.
When you're not belted in the back seat in a crash, you essentially become a human missile. You're moving forward at tremendous force, and you can not only are you at high risk of injury yourself, but you're also risking injury to the people in the front seat, even if they're belted.
Tests by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety show what happens when backseat passengers are not wearing a seatbelt.
In our survey of the people who said they didn't buckle up all the time in the rear seat, 4 out of 5 of those people said it was because either it was a short trip or they were riding in a ride-hailing vehicle or a taxi.
When you're a passenger, you're really giving the control, obviously, to the driver.
The latest data from the Arizona Governor's Office of Highway Safety for 2016 shows 329 people died in a car accident without their seatbelts on.
Buckled up in a passenger vehicle decreases your odds of dying by 45%. So nothing is 100% effective, including seatbelts, but seatbelts nearly double your chance of surviving a crash.
Odds that Conrad Jackson will take every time.
The number of individuals that have no injuries or minor injuries, front seat, back seat, it doesn't matter. Seatbelts save lives.
In Washington, Imani Stevens, Cronkite News.